everybody. Usually we're only on one side, so I'm going to try to do both. Good evening. I am Kevin Wagner, the Band and Orchestra Boosters Vice President. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Please join me for a round of applause for the brilliant kids and their directors at this time. Why am I here? Not because I'm handsome. I am here because we need volunteers like you to participate in band and orchestra boosters. There is no greater satisfaction for helping these fine children have some fun. You are thinking, what does band orchestra boosters do? Well, I'm going to tell you, and it's a very good question. You attend one meeting a month. That is it. We support Mr. Adams, Mrs. Shanahan, Mrs. Bauman. Basically, we buy stuff for them and make their lives a little bit easier. We also provide the treats that will be served after this concert outside of the cafeteria. So make sure you join us for some cookies. We also purchase the ice cream and the snow cones for the summer workshops. We pay for the roller skating or bowling at the beginning of the school year. We run the winter social, which includes food, desserts, bouncing houses, photo booths, buttons, and a time for the kids to just be kids. We purchase a breakfast for the holiday break and the end of school year. We pay for the scholarships. If you're on the fence, just look us up, take a retreat, school website, parent organizations, and then band and orchestra boosters. Come and see us after the concert if you want to join or if you have questions. Remember that volunteers do not necessarily have the time, but they have the heart. Thank you and enjoy the concert.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 Winter Band and Orchestra Concert. We have a lot of music on hand for you tonight, so I'm not going to monopolize your time speaking. However, if you will permit me, I'd like to say how incredibly proud we are of these kids. We're not quite halfway through the year yet, but what you will see here tonight is the result of nearly 140 separate and school rehearsals. Yes, that includes the overlapping schedules of the band and the orchestra, but I'm not even adding up the hour a week that we see each instrument for group for sections, or the after-school help, or the private lessons, or the messages on Teams to ask how this part goes or how this note is played. And none of this really acknowledges the fact that we get the most well-rounded kids in the district. I don't like to repeat portions of these before concert speeches, but I would like to reiterate what I said last year because I think it still applies. Kids in this town don't just play instruments. They're also on sports teams. They play chess, they play Dungeons and Dragons. I hear they're pretty good at video games. They build robots. They sing, they act, they dance, they do gymnastics. They're Boy Scouts. When you hear about our Blue Ribbon Awards school, a lot of those incredible grades are coming from the kids in this room. Their sons and daughters and grandchildren. They say please, they say thank you. They burp, but they usually apologize. They try to make sure I don't annoy Mrs. Shanahan and Miss Bauman too much. The point is, being a kid is hard work. Playing an instrument is hard work. These kids, all of them, all across the floor here, are amazing. I think they deserve a lot of applause. Tonight we're going to show off our symphonic band, our 6th grade orchestra, our wind symphony, our 7th and 8th grade orchestra, our advanced orchestra, and our jazz band. We will get things rolling in the most appropriate way with our symphonic band, which means I will ask you to please rise for our band. direct your attention to the other side of the gym and the 6th grade orchestra.
I think it was last year, right? We were in a sectional. I had to do something with a string on or something like that. And he's like, "Can I run the sectional?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, why not?" And he was so good at it. Like, he was so good. I was like, "All right, this is great." So then I got thinking maybe he would want to do a piece with the orchestra, and he was all in. So Lucas is going to be conducting Tempest at College.
cool, colorful piece called Ninja, the Fire Dance. After that, we're going to play a piece called American Declaration, which we were lucky enough to play for the veterans that assembled for the assembly we had here at school back in November. So this is Ninja, the Fire Dance, followed by American Declaration.
All right, I wasn't going to talk yet, but since we're doing a little transition, they're pressuring me to tell you guys a joke because I told a horrible one in class today. So this is for them, but what musical instrument is found in the bathroom? A tuba toothpaste. Okay, here we go.
49 meters.
All right, next up is our 7th and 8th grade band, which has actually a few 6th graders in it. We rehearse on Thursday mornings to do some more advanced music. This is a piece called Escape, which according to the notes in the program here say that it's supposed to be an escape from a spaceship, but you guys can make up your own story, whatever you prefer. Escape from anything you need to escape from.
recognize a couple of our students. This group of students was chosen to represent Hickory Creek at the Illinois Music Educator Association District 1 Festival this year. If you haven't heard of ILMEA before, it's a fantastic program where students across the state audition to perform a concert with advanced students from other schools. Hickory Creek is part of District 1, which is known to be one of the most competitive districts around the state. So the students' names are listed in the program. If you were selected to perform at the concert this past weekend, can you please stand up and let's give a round of applause to these students. And we actually just found out today that Rube came in second place in the state for his competition. Can you stand up, Rube? And finally, we want to recognize 3 more students. This year, for the first time, ILMEA is combining students from all districts across the state into one ensemble in Peoria. So this is all of the best players in the state. And we have 3 students that are going to be represented there. So Aiden, Lucas, and Adam all did a great job on their audition. Please stand up and be up. year, wakes up an extra 2 mornings early of the week, so we have rehearsals on Tuesdays and Fridays. A typical jazz band that you'd see out in the wild consists of 5 saxophones, 4 trumpets, 4 trombones, and a rhythm section, which is over there. Piano, bass, guitar, drums, and other fun percussion instruments. But as you can see, we have a giant jazz band here, which is so awesome. The main instruments like flutes, clarinets, we have a bass clarinet, we have a couple of French horns, a euphonia, and our handful of tubas. Jazz band also has a ton of solos in it, so if this is your first jazz performance, it's a little different from concert band. First, you need to stretch your shoulders up, kind of move your head around, because we need you to nod your head like this while we're playing. And then, well, we have some solos here we ask you to be quiet for. In jazz band, we do ask that you appreciate the solos by clapping. We have a couple of soloists here on our first piece called Nutcracker Swing. When I say your name, give a little wave here. So we have, in order, Brody, Dylan, Nolan, Zoe, Roman, Dante, Maria, and Britton. And they've been working really hard on these solos. So once you hear the final soloist from our tubas, please show your support for everyone else. And I think we are pretty much ready to go. Okay, here we go. Here is Nutcracker Swing. you guys, thanks again for coming tonight. All of the students in band and orchestra have worked so hard this fall to put on this concert for our friends and family and share this music, from waking up early to going to sectionals weekly to hopefully annoying their families at home because they practice their music so much. So how about one more round of applause for all of the musicians. Like we mentioned at the beginning of the concert, our awesome leaders have prepared some snacks for us out in the lobby after the concert, so definitely go check that out. We're going to end the concert with one more piece tonight called Sleigh Ride, and we're going to hear some solos from Gavin and Don Manley. So here is Sleigh Ride.
School appropriate way. Thank you for letting us have them. There are snacks out in the by the cafeteria.